How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. Yours truly, Dugs and Digettes, Monster Hunters and Monster Honeys, back again, Monster Hunter Generations, and today, Silver Rathalos. Now, forewarning, let me just say something. What you see on my back is a longsword. Understand that I don't use longswords. Already understand that I do not use longswords. Take a look at the length of the video. You can already tell this is going to be a bad video. I mean, the bullfanger running me over right there is foreshadowing enough. Okay, this video is gonna end, I guess, well, but it's gonna be an ugly video. So with that being said, let's actually get into the reason why you're here. I mean, the video itself is comedy. Like, it's comedy gold. I don't know how to use a longsword. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing with random people. Normally I don't have issues playing with random people at all. But this particular group of random people, I guess they themselves didn't know what they were doing as well. So no one knew what was going on. Everyone was kind of confused. The weakness of the Silver Rathalos is water. You can also use thunder as well. Water and thunder, honestly, they're pretty even. There's a couple of hit zones where the water is actually better than that of thunder, and some where thunder is better than that of water, but not necessarily by large margins. You can get used to any one of these elements, whether you have thunder, whether you have water, whatever. Pick one and you'll run with it. You can also get away with, I mean, in a pinch, you can totally get away with a little bit of ice. Ice has a couple of hit zones that actually have some weaknesses to it, but not too much, and don't do that much extra damage. Now, if you come here with Dragon, thinking that, oh, okay, the other Rathalos, his weakness was Dragon, you will be mistaken. Silver Rathalos' #1 resistance is actually Dragon. So you can look at Silver Rathalos as a subspecies who pretty much said, let's get better than what I was before. Because, you know, the Rathalos was actually very weak to that of, you know, Dragon. So this time he flipped the script. He's not weak to Dragon. He's actually good against it. They still share the weakness to Thunder, but you can also use water as well. Now, the Silver Rathalos is a subspecies that the Rathalos, the Silver Rathalos, and the Gold Rathian are the only subspecies in this game. Probably because they're staples in the Monster Hunter galaxy, not just the universe, but the galaxy itself. Rathalos and Rathian, they're always around each other, so why not give them subspecies? I mean, come on, why not? Anyway, the Silver Rathalos is like a standard Rathalos who also kind of like crossbred with an Azure Rathalos, meaning he has all the quantities of all of these monsters, and he's like supercharged, so to speak, because he's silver and his AI is determined to be a bit more difficult than, you know, his standard counterparts. I will say this right off the bat: when you come here to fight this guy, somebody better bring some flash bombs. See, the one issue I have with playing this game is that I don't bring anything besides what's already in my pocket. I don't bring traps, I don't bring dung bombs, I don't bring none of that. So I always assume this is where the video gets stupid. I assume that everyone else brought, you know, the flash bombs. Nobody brought flash bombs. This man will be in the air. He is called the King of the Skies, and in this video you will see why. This video is only this long because he just refused to come down. I can't really hit him. I used to think that the longsword head was long enough to actually hit him when he's like doing his little hover in the air, but apparently not. So I'm missing him almost every time I swipe. Almost every single strike is a miss. I can't get a hit. No one's trying to do anything. Everyone's just bouncing around. People are dying everywhere. His armor is pretty good. He actually has 3 armors. He has a standard Silver Rathalos armor, he has an EX armor, and he has an R armor. So if you know what the R series of armors are, they're pretty much, you know, another spin on, you know, the same armor. A lot of times the R series of armor have the same exact skills with different point distribution, meaning you can actually use particular parts to the R series to actually mix in a mix set to get a better desired result. A great what is it? A Cantor. When we get to a Cantor, you'll see, but a Cantor R actually, if I'm not mistaken, has like 8 points of fencing in the head alone. So a lot of pieces are like that, so that's what the R series is really used for. The standard variant of Silver Rathalos armor is actually pretty good. It's not as good as what it used to be in my opinion, but that's why he has like 30 different variants. The standard variant of it comes with weakness exploit and critical up, meaning you do more critical damage when you do get a critical hit, and you have weakness exploit. So let's say you have crit draw and crit boost and weakness exploit, and you're a great sword and you hit something in the head, and that's their weak spot. You're gonna do a ton of damage. That's some good stuff. The EX variant, however, has like, I think, Carving Master, like Carving Pro, and Charmer, with a negative ability to that of fencing. So I I guess. Like, yeah. I mean, it's cool, but like, if you can knock out that fencing, it'd be dope. The only issue with this EX variant, though, is that it actually does not have any slots, so you better use a talisman to do so. The standard Silver Rathalos armor actually has quite a few slots, more than I actually expected to have initially. It has 4 slots, so that's what's up. The R variant, however, does not have any slots as well, but its skills are actually pretty interesting. It has Handicraft too, and crit boost as well. So you remember crit boost from before? Yo, it's dope. But the issue now is that it actually has blunt edge. So, I mean, you're gonna have to like figure something out if you want to really run the handicraft crit boost kind of thing. But you don't have any slots, so you better think about it. I will say one thing about it though is that the wings on the R series of armor is very pretty. So if you like wings on your armor, then yes, Silver Rathalos for you. But his weapons, however, since he is Silver Rathalos and he's not almost at a deviant, since he's a subspecies out of Rathalos, you can expect his materials to be used in standard Rathalos weaponry. Most of the time, though, when a path diverges from the standard Rathalos and moves over to Silver Rathalos, it is normally the path that actually has more element than that of attack. You know how the thing goes: less attack, more sharpness, more element. You know, that kind of stick. That's pretty much what the Silver Rathalos is used for when it comes to its weapons. But other than the gear that the Silver Rathalos has, I will totally recommend that you guys definitely bring you some flash bombs when coming and fighting this guy. Bring you some flash bombs. It'd be great if someone is just a designated flash bomber. If a lot of people want to bring flash bombs, that's great. You can totally do that, because you only really want him to. I can't English today. You really want to use them when he takes flight and he's just like enraged. Because when a Silver Rathalos is enraged and he's flying around, he's gonna be in the air for a while. He just does not like to come down. And couple that with the fact that, well, for one, I wasn't using a weapon I really don't know how to use. That's why this video took so long. So we didn't have any flash bombs, which I totally recommend to bring. A couple of traps would be nice as well. Anything that you can actually use to get him to stop moving a lot would be dope too. Also, if you have someone who has like aerial, that'd be great, because like I said, if you can get this guy to stay on the ground, he'll be easy to actually knock out, like real talk. So my suggestion on fighting this guy is pay close attention to his fireballs. His fireballs are very powerful. I mean, pound for pound, they're probably the most annoying attack in the game. His fadeaway fireball attack, I mean, he'll do it when he attempts to take flight from ground position. He'll do it after every roar. He'll do it for no reason. He'll do fireballs just because he wants to do a fireball. He even has an upgraded fireball where he shoots it out from his mouth, normally from a flying position or standing position, who knows, he barely touches the ground. I'm surprised his legs aren't vestigial. I'm surprised Silver Rathalos is not a worm as opposed to a wyvern, whom of which don't even have legs, I guess, whatever. Anyway, he can do this from a flying position. It'll be a huge area of effect. If you've seen the Rathian shoot her fireball and explosions all over the place, it's the same fireball. He also has this uncanny ability to poison you with his toenails, which I like to coin the phrase funky toenail. He'll do this from a way up in the air kind of position, and then he'll like home in on you. If he hits you with that, it'll cause you to be stunned and poisoned, so you better think quick. You know what I mean? He can also poison you with his talons if he just runs his talons across your back, as a new attack that he kind of has, where he just like claws at you really quickly. So I guess you could watch for that as well. Other than that, though, among his other standard issue Rathalos attacks, that's pretty much it. But he'll do these attacks with more ferocity, more often than not, with gusto even. But I think that's pretty much all I have for you guys in terms of, Rathalos stuff today. I guess you can enjoy the rest of the video. So far, the video's been painful for me to just look at again as I'm commentating, and I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be even worse for you guys, because nobody knows where they're going, no maps, no paintballs, nothing. And then when we find them, I mean, we get 2 carts, guy carts right here for free. Boom, thank you, Ryan. And then someone else comes in here and like almost carts immediately too. I almost cart. I was running out of potions. I was getting hit with everything. I don't know how to use a longsword. I got hit with the whammy just then. This is a sad video, guys. But anyway, if you take anything away from this, hopefully you take any useful information from this. I apologize, the video itself was not pro status. But, I mean, at least you get to see me get beat up. Oh, he shoots fire from his mouth as well. Did you see that? I know you saw that right there. He does that too. He only does that when he's flying. I mean, it's not too hard to like kind of see that. He'll charge it up kind of in the air. He doesn't charge up fireballs in there. He just lets him rip. With this one, you can kind of tell the difference. He'll kind of charge it up and he'll do that. That's the only tail you have for that. And it only really attacks like right underneath you. It doesn't actually have any true range. So if you're directly underneath them or slightly in front of them but still underneath them, it'll hit you. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys. It's been your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, yours truly. Thanks so much for watching the video. And as always, may the desires forever be in your favor. And guess what, guys? Next couple of videos are going to be Elder Dragons only. We're starting off with Teostra. And then after we finish the Elder Dragons, which is only not that many, like 4, we're going to the Deviants. But you guys gotta give me a little bit of time because I'm gonna be trying a different format for the Deviants. I thought about making up like a template with, you know, stuff on the screen, but I figured I'll do something kind of like that, but keep it very subtle. But give you guys actual like information that's not just me, you know, off the top of my head. I'm gonna give you some real stuff, you know, the real whammy. And they're not gonna be long videos, they'll be short videos, 'cause I'll just give you straight tips. I don't know if you guys want to see me, like, do you want to see me fight the entire Deviant? I don't have to if you don't want me to. I can give you the straight facts. I can give you, like, instead of telling you what he can do, I can show you, literally show you, like, its entire moves list and other things that it can do, so that way you guys have straight facts, no BS, and then you get it like that. If you like that idea, let me know how you feel about that in the comments section. But without further ado, it's been your boy, Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. Once more, double outro. Yes, take care, everyone.